Hey good people, it's Matt Lee Trent. I'm here at Bear Valley Mountain Resort giving you a little info on snow safety. So I'm the current ski patrol director here. I've been in charge of the snow safety program here for the last 7 years and patrolling for the last 18 seasons here. So we're hoping that we can hook you guys up and help you understand what it is to be safe out on the snow. But the first thing we want to talk about is the skier's responsibility codes, and there's 7 of those, and I would totally suggest that you go to our website, look for those. You can go to the National Ski Areas Association, find those on there, even the NSP, National Ski Patrol site, and look at those codes. They're really great. They give us some awesome information about how we should act and treat others out on the hill. But one of the really important ones there that we definitely try to amplify to people is the pay attention and respect all open and closed signs, posted warnings and things like that, because there's reasons for those things. There's reasons we want to keep people out of certain areas, for good. You just can't go in there, they're closed always. And then sometimes we have some internal closures that open up and close throughout the day, and that could be due to different reasons. Maybe we're closing a particular area of the mountain for the time of the day, and or we have an area that's closed due to some avalanche work that's going to be done, and or it's just been snowing so much that we need to go ahead and close an area given those avalanche conditions. So there's a lot going on with that. But I think what we want to talk about with snow safety here too is, what does it mean to be safe in the snow, especially when you're riding within the boundaries of a ski area? Do they have soft boundaries that allow you to exit the ski area, and what type of responsibilities that you need to carry when you go into those areas and such? So one of my first things really is just start your education process, and I think the first place to go with that is you can really talk to your local avalanche forecasting center. Ours here in the central northern Sierra is the Sierra Avalanche Center. They're based out of Truckee, up in the Tahoe region. They're really awesome. Andy Anderson and Brandon Schwartz are the 2 forecasters there, and they have a couple people that go out and do forecasting for in the local areas for them. And here in Bear Valley, we're in the southernmost part of their forecasting range, so we produce some data for those guys to help them out and just get a good forecast out there. But that's the place you really want to start at first, and they're going to tell you what's going on with conditions, where it is on the safety level as far as traveling, weather, snowfall, temperatures, wind directions, all this kind of stuff. It's a great resource to start your education in the snow world. The next thing you want to do is, if anything, just go online, start doing some reading, some basic avalanche stuff. There's some wonderful publications out there that give awesome information. And then look to your local area and see if you have an avalanche educational center there that's close to you. That might be a local guide service that's doing alpine touring, telemark skiing, snowshoeing. They also offer avalanche classes and things like that. But that's the place you really want to start also. And it's not something that you go take and in a day or two and then you're just good to go. I've been doing this for 18 seasons now as a professional. I've been touring for the last 25, and I'm still learning stuff. It's amazing how things can change in the industry, new techniques, all these kind of things that happen that just continually bring us up to speed. But you got to know that it's not just an overnight read and then you're good to go. There's a lot of gear out there now that helps us be safe in the backcountry, but there's nothing that makes it absolutely safe. You have to know that. So if you buy a beacon, you got to know how to use that thing. You got to practice with it, practice in stressful situations with your friends, so that you're not out in the field and all of a sudden faced with an avalanche rescue and using your beacon for the first time. Or how do you shovel effectively? How does that happen? There's a really methodical way to do that now. And what do you do with that collapsible probe in your pack? You just pick that thing up, put it together and throw it, or do you use that real methodically to find people that are buried, to pinpoint them, and or to find people that might be caught up against a structure, rock, tree, something like that doesn't have a beacon on. That's an effective tool. But you really need to understand how to use those things before you head out into the field. One of the great things that some of the ski areas are doing now, along with some of our avalanche education centers, is that we have beacon basins, and what those are, we have one here at Bear Valley. It's a place, Beacon Park, where we bury transceivers, and you can go out there and practice with them. You can ask your local patrol, we'll help you out, get you educated in that realm, set you in the right direction, but they're great places to practice. They're free. You can go in, test drive things, and get your game on, work your times down, and just be more effective with what you're trying to do out in a rescue situation. Some of the other great things that are going on, there's an Avalon pack out now by Black Diamond, really great product, allows you to potentially breathe up to an hour under the snow if you do get caught. Some other things that are happening in the last handful of years are avalanche airbags, really awesome devices, they work great. They're definitely helping with statistics of keeping people up into the top layers of the snow, if not on the surface, when they're buried. But again, none of these things guarantee your absolute safety. So you have to do some real soul searching and understanding and practice before you just head out into the backcountry and think everything's going to be cool. And that's one of those things I think that people are really starting to realize in the last handful of years. Education, people are getting into it, they're learning it, and they're being passionate about it because they want to travel into those areas that are just really fun to go to outside the boundaries in the backcountry. But you have a certain amount of responsibility that you have to carry with you on that. And that doesn't mean just being haphazard and heading out without direction. There's plans that need to be laid, who's going to be in charge if something goes wrong, how you're going to deal with that, who is your local rescue agency that could help with that, other simple things. Do you have cell phone coverage that might help you out? Did you leave a great plan at the car or with your friends that are at home so they know what's going on if you don't come back to the time that you said you would be back home? There's just a lot of responsibility that goes on there. And then you also have to really weigh those options of, who is going to come rescue us, and where have we, placed ourselves? Are we in this really precarious spot that's going to put our rescuers at risk? Well, that does happen sometimes, and rescuers are definitely into helping out, but you have to take those weights and weigh that and see how that's going to play out and how your role in that will help or hinder. But I can't say enough about snow education. It's something that you got to really start. And again, it takes a little bit of time, but that's just like school. We all go to school and we learn, we get better. It happens, But that's what's going on with that. We're a available resource here at Bear Valley Mountain Resort. You can always come talk to me. I got lots of time that I've in the field. I can help you out, help you answer some questions, steer you in the right directions. But the thing is to really just pay attention and read, like I said, read the forecast. Start your avalanche education by either attending a lecture or taking a basic avalanche course with your local provider. And just talk to your friends, talk to your local patrol, talk to the people that have been touring, that have some experience, and go have a good time, man, because that's what it's really about. Peace out.